Have you ever noticed a strange change in your body and wondered if it might be a quiet warning? As we get older, it's easy to brush off small changes and think they're just a normal part of aging. But what if those changes are actually early signs of something deeper, like Parkinson's disease? In this video, we're going to explore 5 important signs that could mean your body is quietly preparing for Parkinson's after the age of 80. That might sound worrying, but knowledge is power. Knowing what to look for now can help you take steps early, stay prepared, and protect your health. These 5 signs are not just guesses. They're patterns that doctors and neurologists have noticed in people years, sometimes decades, before they were diagnosed with Parkinson's. From how you move your arms to how you speak or even smell, these early clues can make a big difference. So, stay with us until the end. What you learn today might not only help you understand your own health better, it might also help someone you love. You'll walk away with new insight, a stronger sense of control, and maybe even peace of mind. Let's begin. Sign 1, loss of smell. One of the earliest and most surprising signs is a sudden or slow loss of your sense of smell. We're not talking about a stuffy nose from a cold. This is when everyday smells, like coffee, flowers, or your favorite foods, start to fade for no clear reason. Many seniors simply chalk this up to aging. But neurologists have discovered that a weakened sense of smell can be one of the first signs the brain is changing. Parkinson's doesn't just affect how you move. It often begins in the parts of the brain that control your senses, especially the olfactory bulb, which handles smell. This damage can happen years before any tremors or stiffness appear. Take Robert, a 74-year-old retired teacher. He noticed he couldn't smell his wife's cooking like before. At first, he blamed it on aging. But years later, after he was diagnosed with Parkinson's, he looked back and realized, losing his sense of smell was the first warning. What makes this sign easy to miss is that it doesn't cause pain or feel urgent. But it matters. If you've noticed your food tastes duller or flowers don't smell like they used to, especially without any cold or allergy involved, it's worth paying attention. It may not mean Parkinson's is certain, but it could be your body's way of asking you to listen. Sign 2, persistent constipation. The second warning sign is something many people are embarrassed to talk about: ongoing constipation. It's common to feel constipated once in a while. But when it happens often, even though you eat well, drink water, and stay active, it's time to dig deeper. What many don't realize is that Parkinson's can start in the gut. The same nerve cells that control movement also help your digestive system work properly. When those nerves slow down, digestion slows too, causing constipation that won't go away with normal changes. The gut is often called the second brain because it communicates directly with your nervous system. When this connection is disrupted, digestive changes may appear long before movement problems. Harold, a 78-year-old veteran, noticed he needed laxatives more often. Nothing helped. Later, when his hands began to tremble and his balance worsened, doctors diagnosed Parkinson's. His gut had been the first place to show trouble. If constipation has become a regular issue and nothing seems to help, don't ignore it. Your digestive system might be warning you that something deeper is going on, long before any shakes or stiffness appear. Sign 3, changes in handwriting. Next is a sign many overlook: changes in your handwriting. Maybe your writing has gotten smaller, shakier, or more crowded. You didn't change your pen or your effort, but the letters don't come out the same. This condition is called micrographia, and it's a known early symptom of Parkinson's. It means your brain's signals to your muscles are getting weaker, especially for tasks that need fine motor skills like writing. James, an 81-year-old retired accountant, always had neat handwriting. But over time, his signature shrank and writing lists became harder. Months later, doctors connected it to early Parkinson's, even though he hadn't shown other signs yet. Not all handwriting changes mean Parkinson's. Arthritis, vision changes, or even poor posture can affect writing. But if your writing has become unusually small or difficult, without pain, it could be your brain's way of saying something's changed. Sign 4, reduced arm swing while walking. This sign is something you might not notice until someone else points it out. One of your arms doesn't swing like it used to when you walk. It might stay stiff or hang by your side, while the other arm moves normally. Walking feels automatic, but it takes coordination between your brain and muscles. If one arm suddenly stops moving, it can mean that early Parkinson's is beginning to affect muscle control. Barbara, a 76-year-old grandmother, always took morning walks. One day, her daughter noticed her left arm wasn't swinging. Barbara hadn't realized it herself. But within a year, she was diagnosed with Parkinson's. That frozen arm was the first clue. This kind of movement change is easy to miss. It doesn't hurt. But over time, it may be joined by other signs, like a shorter stride or slight foot drag. If someone notices your walk looks different, or you feel like your body moves less freely, it's worth mentioning to your doctor. Sign 5, soft or slurred speech. The final sign is often overlooked, a change in your voice. You might sound quieter, hoarser, or slurred, even though you're speaking the same way you always have. People may ask you to repeat yourself more, or say they can't hear you. Parkinson's can affect the brain's ability to control the muscles involved in speech. As those signals slow down, your voice may lose its strength and clarity. Even though you feel fine, others may notice your voice has changed. Charles, an 80-year-old former choir singer, began noticing that his voice didn't carry in conversations. Even his wife said their evening chats were harder to follow. Later, doctors told him this was an early sign of Parkinson's, long before his hands ever trembled. Changes in speech can be frustrating and isolating. People sometimes stop talking as much, not because they don't want to, but because they're tired of being misunderstood. But recognizing this change early means you can get help, like voice therapy or exercises that strengthen your speech muscles. Final thoughts. What is your body trying to say? Take a moment and think about everything we've shared. Was it the loss of smell that stood out to you? Or the way your handwriting has changed? Maybe someone pointed out that your arm doesn't swing when you walk anymore. The truth is, the small changes we often ignore might be your nervous system's first signs of Parkinson's. This isn't meant to scare you. It's meant to empower you. Because when we recognize these signs early, we give ourselves a better chance to respond with care, strength, and support. Parkinson's doesn't have to be a surprise. And it doesn't mean life is over. It means your body is trying to tell you something, and you have the power to listen. Remember, having one or two of these signs doesn't mean you have Parkinson's. But if these signs have lasted a while or started affecting your daily life, talk to your doctor. Trust yourself. You know your body better than anyone. You're not alone in this. And the more we share, the more we learn, and the stronger we become together. If this video helped you in any way, please leave a comment below. Tell us what you learned or how you'll use this information. And if you haven't already, please like, subscribe, and share this with someone who might need it. Your support means the world to us. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next video.